People of Earth, we are under great attack, and we have been for some time, for millions of years, some psychics say, since the days of Atlantis. And that attack is an attack by the force of darkness itself. But if Jah is by my side, then why should I be afraid of a pestilence that falleth by night? You must understand the responsibility at hand, for I take great love, I take great adoration, I take great thanks and much respect to those people in, I believe it was San Bruno, California, who created this platform called YouTube almost 18 years ago, somewhere in there, right when I had just moved to this town. Opening the electronic gates of the new age of Aquarius. And in this time, information and wisdom will be given to you. It might even be plausible or possible that you could type in something in YouTube and find exactly what you need. It is a great gift, and it is a gift of freedom. And though there are certain words and phrases that I am forbidden to say in the lexicon of pharmaceutical financial control, I myself have the self-discipline and discernment to understand that the law of cause and effect is that every job I've had is a gift. My paycheck might have been food, ganja, or thoughts, but they were not mine. My job sometimes is to give, bestow, to share what I know, if anything. And the purpose of life is often a conversation. If one does not have the skill, aptitude, or finesse, and quote, timing or timelessness to tune in to hear songs, to learn how to play music or dance, one perhaps can learn, even the one in the wheelchair, to practice the art of conversation. And this platform gives you the ability to conversate with anyone who has ever heard of this device, if they happen to be interested in what you were speaking about. And so I want to take the opportunity to remind, I know I've mentioned this in the lovely book, The Mutant Message from Forever, the sequel to The Mutant Message from Down Under. Tragically, I can't remember them all, but I have to go back into that and get that if anyone wants to do that research for me. And I'll do it myself as well. So it happened to be one of the Aboriginals' 10 Commandments, be creative every day. So the whole idea I had for this show is not an idea. It was simply the idea that the spirit could speak or communicate something that is called my name would bring forth Her Majesty's sacred request to use the tongue for something besides vulgarity, because you understand it is a great responsibility if I or anyone attempts to be free, and even in one of my chakras, even say in my sixth chakra, my sixth dimension, to speak freely. But can I bring it to the heart? Can the heart become open and free? Did you know that the heart puts forth over 1,000% of the electromagnetic power frequencies of the human brain? They measured it. It's 1,000 times higher in frequency. And I hear the planes overhead seeing me, monitoring me record this while they continue to put things to make it cold. But I'm still thankful because the adverse, as I've said, in one that was a little too far gone to contribute, everything the deceiver puts forth, in the end, sometimes after way too many incarnations, can be used as fodder, can be used as kindling to burn till your soul becomes like a phoenix of the Christ consciousness, to the frequency of the heart and above is impenetrable by this force because they don't have any heart. It's sad. It's quite sad to see this grow in power so fast and to see their plan work on so many souls that are lost. And I pray for them all the time. However, it's exciting to see those who arise like the phoenix. It's exciting to see those who have the aptitude and the tenacity and the discernment and the self-respect, self-discipline to attune to these higher frequencies. I remember 3 or 4 years ago, I asked my friends, why does it sound like a flat screen TV in the forest? And I wonder if when they hook in the 5G and Elon Musk satellites are all hooked up, will they be able to simply zap me through the ethers? And my birthday, I am the sign Ophiuchus, and Laura Eisenhower says the element is ethers, so I'm denying myself here by being in this tent, in this artificially freezing almost environment. But I'm thankful even for that, because it gives me a discussion. It gives me a point of reference, because this earth is a paradise in the Ital state. This town is cold water paradise, literally and figuratively. And Turtle Island itself is a paradisical place, and many species agree. And the truth is that nothing can separate the oneness, nothing can separate all of us from this planet because of gravity and the oneness. Nothing can separate you from whatever you do to other people. It's totally connected deeply into your guts, in your flesh, and it turns to cancer and it turns into wretched, horrible things. The more horrible things you do to others, horrible things are done to you, and the more goodness you bestow, you feel that come back. And in this season of the so-called holiday season, which is really the season of renewal, the long night, my father's birthday and several days after mine will be the day before the longest night of the year, the shortest day. In these times, it is natural to go into prayer and give thanks and take lots of raw dairy because you have no vitamin D now from the sunshine. The glorious sunshine access is denied. But actually, today there was some sunlight, but it was so frigid and artificial breeze and I had to do my laundry, so I put my bags on my bars and took a frigid blaze of sun on my chest for 5 minutes. It wasn't enough, but again, what I was going to say is for every adversity, I give thanks, and that is the value of the deceiver. But it is very important to not get addicted to adversity, to realize you don't need to suffer forever under this false consciousness, under this false AI God, because it's man over machine, it's mind over matter. The Luciferians have everything inverted for you. The material, the mortgage. My friend wrote a book about it. The mortgage is how they funded the wars more than any other way. It's their greatest scam. If you think about it, they make people pay, what, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the value of a home over the course of their lifetime. Think about it. It's all run on scams. And you're obeying these people because they have all the money. We can all agree they were geniuses at scams, man. And that's why I've passionately studied it the last year. Not that I want to learn scams, because I want to transcend them. Again, it's transcendence. We give thanks. Me and all my spirit guides give thanks to you and yours in this glorious battle over the souls of our loved ones, because we know the sacred Christos, the sacred Mother Gaia, and even this gadget, even this spirit of Steve Jobs here with me in this laptop, and these San Bruno geniuses who created this platform have all shared unconditional wisdom. And I'm just another one of millions of people, if not thousands, that earnestly, really passionately participated in being threads in the sweater of the multiverse and the divine wisdom that encoats this planet in so many ways. And there's never enough praises and thanks during every night and day. Yes, you know this. I give thanks and praises every night and day for all of this, for all the suffering and all the joy. But in the end, I will learn, if not this lifetime and this body, but the next one, to discern that joy, that heaven on earth, that peace and love is what this incarnation and the rest until I'm done are worth. The understanding, the overstanding that I am an emanation of the joy of Her Majesty, and we give thanks and become free.